Hello, good evening. Okay, now these are some questions under problem solving using SERT. All right, this is one question where you have SERT of 2 minus 7x plus 2x equals to 0. Okay, now what you do is you move this to your right, it becomes negative 2x, and you square both sides. Okay, so when you square both sides, this is squared, this is also a square. So square root and a square. Okay, so you get 2 minus 7x, so it's become 4x squared. Okay, and then you bring all to the left or the right hand side, equate it to 0, factorize, and you'll actually get the values of x. So x will be 1 over 4 and negative 2. Okay, all right, next question. Let's say you've got something like this. SERT of 2x plus 1 plus 2x minus 1 equals to 2. So what you do is you square both sides. You square both sides. So this is squared. This is also a square. So now what happens here is when you square this, the concept is it's actually expansion. So this is a plus b squared becomes a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so that's the concept that we use for expansion here. Okay, so this is a square, this is a square plus 2ab, 2 times a times b. So we can actually put it in one common SERT. Okay, and then plus b squared. Equate it to 4. Okay, so the next step is you simplify this 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1, so you'll actually get 4x. All of this is here, equate it to 4. Alright, okay, now when you expand this, so the negative 2 and the 2x will cancel off, so leaving behind 4x minus 1, and then this 4x you bring it to the side, so you'll actually get 4 minus 4x. Okay, and then you bring down the 2, so it's divided by 2, divided by 2, you get this. So now you square both sides. You can square or this SERT, bring it over to this side, so you actually get a square. Okay, so what is left is, on your left, 4x minus 1, and this one is a square, so we square it out, same concept as this. Same thing as this, square this. Alright, so you'll get all of this, and then the 4x squared will cancel off, so 8x, bring it over, so number is over this side. So x becomes 5 over 8. Right? Okay, this question is almost the same as the previous one. You've got this, insert, this is also insert, equate it to 2. So what you can do is you square both sides. You square both sides. So this whole thing is a square. So same concept here. So this is a plus b squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, so that's how you expand. Okay, so that means this is a squared, so we get this minus, so this is minus. So if it's a minus here. So it's minus 2ab plus b squared. Equate it to 4. Okay, so this and this can be simplified. So you will actually get 8x plus 2. Now all of this is in one common SERT. We expand it out. So we get all of this. So all this can be moved over. So it's 4 minus 8x minus 2. So you'll get this. Okay, so now what you can do is you can bring the negative 2 over. So you actually simplify. You'll get 4x minus 1. Okay, because it's a negative, so the symbol changes. So I'm going to square both sides. Square here, So I'll get this on my left. Right hand side, same concept of expansion, this one. Okay. Alright, so this is your left, this is your right hand side. So 16 and 16x squared can actually cancel out. So bring all the x's to the left. Right hand side is only the number. So 16x goes to 4. So x is 4 over 16, x is 1 over 4. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, now this is the concept of surd. The concept of surd. Okay, now previously as what we said, you want to do problem solving, usually for denominator, we introduce the conjugate to the surd. So example here, so if this is a surd of 12, to get rid of this, you must multiply it by the surd of 12. So numerator, denominator, you multiply it by the surd of 12. So what happens now, what we are interested is the surd cannot be in the denominator. Alright, okay, so that means surd of 12 times surd of 12, you get 12 here. So this can be multiplied by this, so you get the whole thing here. So when it comes up here, not a problem, because down here we have already, there's no more surd already. Okay, so here what you do is you just expand it inside, expand this inside, times this, so you get this. Okay, so now you want to simplify, this one can be simplified further. So 12 is actually 4 times 3, surd, plus 36 is 6 times 6. So here is actually 2 times the surd of 3 plus 6. 36, 6. So you can actually break this up, or you factorize it first. Factorize it first. Factorize it 2. So this is surd of 3 plus 3. 2 over 12, so we get 1 over 6. Okay. You can leave your answer as this, or you can actually expand it inside. You break it out into 2 terms, and you can actually simplify it to this. Alright. Okay. Now, for this question, same concept. Your denominator is 5 minus surd of 5. So my conjugate now is going to be 5 plus surd of 5. Okay. So, and the numerator also we multiply with the same conjugate. So down here, this times this, when you expand, you will get all of this. Okay, up as well, this times this. When you expand it out, you get all of this. Okay, so here, denominator, you're 25. Here you got 5. So when we minus off, we get 20. These two terms will actually cancel off itself, because one is a positive, one is a negative. Okay, up here, you just simplify all the numbers. All the surds are all different, so we write it, we leave it in this form. Okay, all right. Okay, next down here, same thing. To get rid of your denominator, we times it by the conjugate. So it's 7. This is 9 plus surd of 12. 9 plus surd of 12. So same concept. We multiply the denominator. Get all of this. Numerator is also multiplied. So this is the answer that you get. Okay, so down here, this and this will actually cancel off, positive, negative. So it's 81 minus 12, so you get 69. Okay, up here, you simplify the number, can be subtracted by the number. This minus this. Okay, so this here, this 12, surd of 12, we can actually break it up to 4 times 3. So when it becomes 4 times 3, this is a 2. Surd of 4 becomes 2. So 2 times 12, 2 times 6, you actually get 12 here. And this is surd of 3. So it's 48. This is from here. this is from here and this is from here. So you see, this is like your algebra. Set of 3, set of 3. Yeah? So 12 set of 3 can subtract 9 set of 3. So if you get 3 set of 3, the number we just copy back over 69. So we factorize this and can be simplified by 3. Yeah? So we factorize 3, we get 16 plus, so 3 over 69. So that's how I got the answer. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, yeah? So all the other questions are all similar. They're all similar. So here, if you have two fractions in form of a surd, so what you should do is you break them up one by one. So the first one, this is your conjugate. So it's a minus, it's a plus. Likewise here, this is a plus, so this becomes a minus. Okay, all right, then same thing, expand this out, you get all of this. When you expand this, you get all of this. Okay, the numerator and the numerator, expand it out. So here, this and this will actually cancel off. Likewise here, this and this will cancel off. So what's left is just 46 and 23. Okay, get your common denominator, solve for this, and this is the answer that you get. Okay, all right, next one is, again you're given two fractions. We solve for this first, find the conjugate for this, find the conjugate for this. Okay, so when you expand it out, you get all of this. Expand this, you get this. Same goes for the numerator. Expand, you get this. You expand, you get this. Okay, all right, next is, this is from here, this part from here, this is from here. So I'm looking for my common denominator here. Okay, so this is how we do normal fractions. So your common denominator, so then you expand it out inside, you come to all of this. So I did not multiply my denominator, I just left it as this, right? And after that, okay, you simplify, you get 3 terms. So what I did was, because the numbers are so big, so I actually broke it up into 3 terms. So 540 over all of this, you get 9 over 11. 396 over all of this is 660. You get this. Okay, 240 over this, you'll get this. So answer can be this, or this is the textbook's answer. They gave it in this form. So it's either this or this. Answers can be left. Right? Okay. Thank you.